Ambassador, to start, I'd welcome your response to your counterpart, the US ambassador to the EU.
Good morning. I think that what we are discussing right now, it's non-compliance case, and it was very well summarized. There's the question about their advertising, the access to the data of that, the access to the data for the researchers, and the deceptive mark of verified content. So I think that this is really very clear. Now the X has a certain amount of days to prepare the plan of implementation, and we will take it from there.
Broadly, Ambassador, US officials, including the president, just believe that EU rules are too onerous on American technology companies. One of the reasons you're here is to attend an event about the US-EU investment bridge. Secretary Lutnick has said if we're going to do some deals on certain tariffs and sectors, then something needs to happen and change with the digital rules that the EU has.
Look, I think that EU has a right every time you have a business in Europe or the business in any other jurisdiction, you apply the rules which you are supposed to act. I think that this is our sovereign right to regulate. This is one element. Another element, some of the search engines digital search engines which are functioning in Europe, some of the platforms have more users than US has citizens in Europe. Some of the digital companies, American digital companies, have 30 to 50% of their turnover actually generated in Europe. So probably we're doing something good in Europe to make sure that American companies would feel welcome and actually see the benefit of being there. And I think that in general, be it trade, be it technological cooperation, be it cooperation on economic security, or be it both sides investment, I think that on the both sides of Atlantic, this is the thing that should be actually mutual beneficial. It should be beneficial for both US and EU.
Thus far, certainly the administration doesn't feel that, Ambassador. We're having a post from Marco Rubio talking about how this isn't just an attack on X, it's an attack on American tech platforms and on American people. As you sit down and meet across the board, you're going to an AI impact pre-summit, for example, what are the sorts of narratives you can come back with to say this is the right due diligence, and indeed we embrace American tech companies in Europe?
Well, as I mentioned, we have multiple American companies. We have multiple companies from other parts of Europe. We have European companies active in our 450 million of market. Everybody has full access to that. And our regulation is never. Our regulations are never targeting one country or one specific company. It's really geographically neutral.
What's interesting is you're here not just in San Francisco and visiting. You're then flying to LA to an event in Simi Valley that we're going to both be at, the Reagan Defense Forum. And what's interesting at the moment is there is a view, in particular, a white paper that the EU, have put forward, really unveiling the commitment of the European Commission to spending on defence. What has the reaction been from the United States thus far? Have we seen the US think that enough is being done? And can you get access to the right US defence tech?
Well, I think this is what actually was asked from us, and we were encouraged as the European countries to invest as much as possible to our security and defense, and this is what we're doing. NATO member states NATO allies will spend 5% of their GDP. European Union is actually spending extra on top of that to make sure that we incentivize our defense industry back home. All in all, it will be more than 900 billions in 3 to 5 years. I think that's a huge amount, and we are not really spending that to spend. We want to build our capabilities, which we have to step up. We don't have them now, or not enough, and we are not planning to do that alone. The cooperation is extremely important. That's why we're here. We have an investment bridge event today with our European Investment Bank, and looking for the core investment projects, not only some the projects which would be beneficial only for us. I think that this is the idea.
Ambassador, back in Brussels, the German Chancellor is trying to secure a deal for immobilized Russian assets to help Ukraine. What is your sense of where a deal is, if it can be done, and what America's attitude is towards it when you speak to your counterparts?
So, European Commission presented legal pathways how the immobilized assets can be turned into the reparation loan and the loan for Ukraine with a long-term commitment to support Ukraine, because we need to make sure to ensure our own security, which includes as well a Ukrainian security. This is one element. And we believe that the country which actually wages the war have to face the consequences.
But America is supportive of this effort. What is your sense?
Well, this money actually is in a European account. It's in Euroclear. So I think that's the decision of the European countries.